The question is that the Federation Chamber do now adjourn, and I call the Honourable Member for Ryan.
Thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker. Mr Deputy Speaker, one of the roles I particularly enjoy is that of Honorary Ambassador to the City of Brisbane, and I'm very honoured to have been reappointed by Lord Mayor Graham Quirk to this role. So I thought it only appropriate today to talk about a special event coming up on the Brisbane calendar, which is the 2015 Asia-Pacific City Summit and Mayors Forum. Now, that's going to be held in Brisbane from the 5th to 8th of July. We've already seen Brisbane shine when they hosted the G20 last year and how well Brisbane as a city can host international events. But as Australia's New World City, Brisbane is so well placed for an event such as this, not only in social and cultural connections with other cities in our region, but importantly trade and business connections. We know the importance of local government. Local government delivers infrastructure. Local government delivers projects on the ground. While people in Canberra, my colleagues, may think that we run the country down here in Canberra, the reality is that the people delivering our policies on the ground are local government, and no one does it better than the City of Brisbane. Now, the Asia-Pacific City Summit was started in the late 90s by then Lord Mayor Jim Sooley, and I do credit him with this, not many other things, but this was a great initiative. Lord Mayors and mayors from cities in the Asia-Pacific region coming together to discuss challenges of cities going forward. So much challenges them, the big issue items like planning and development, coping with increased population, coping with congestion and transport, but also those ones that are never going to go away, like water supply and garbage collection. And as I keep telling my colleagues, it doesn't matter what issues you're talking about, if the garbage collection's missed, that is the most important issue of the day for people in our cities. So the mayors get together in this event which is held every 2 years, and every 4th year, Brisbane as a city hosts it. So I'm delighted that it's going to be back in Brisbane this year. Other cities that we've shared this event with include Seattle in the United States, Chongqing, one of Brisbane's sister cities in China, Incheon in South Korea, which was an amazing event because we went to look at the site where it was going to be planned, and when we went there, there was actually nothing there. It was all reclaimed land, so it was quite special. And 2 years ago in Kaohsiung in Taiwan. This is a very special event, bringing together not just our elected officials and mayors from more than 100 cities and 70 different mayors, but also councillors, people working as a team for their cities and looking at how we can partner to do things better and also to develop trade and business ties between cities. And we've seen many important initiatives come out of these events and also benefits for not only Brisbane but other cities in our region. This year's summit is going to look at shared learning and strategic partnerships and economic opportunities. It's going to facilitate the exchange of information and ideas, support the development of strategic and commercial partnerships between all levels of government as well as the private and public sector, because as we know, it's much better for the private sector to deliver a lot of these projects with the government facilitating with a hand up, not the government doing it themselves. The City Summit also provides a platform that delivers long-term economic outcomes for cities and businesses seeking trade and investment opportunities in the Asia-Pacific regions. Now, as I said, this is an initiative by the Brisbane City Council, but of course we have other cities from Australia there as well. And we sometimes forget, Mr Deputy Speaker, the immense contribution made by local government to the function of good government in Australia. The infrastructure and services most often utilised by Australians, such as everything from roads and footpaths to waste collection services, libraries, childcare, are disproportionately provided by local government. Having served as a councillor myself in the Brisbane City Council, I can say with authority that local government gets things done. That's the level of government that actually delivers, and that's where the greatest change can be effected for the greatest local benefit for communities. Brisbane City Council sets the high standard for good local government. Professionally run, financially secure and ambitious, the council is well placed to showcase Brisbane as our new world city. I congratulate Lord Mayor Graham Quirk Councillor Julian Simmons and the great Brisbane City Council team, the staff and everyone involved in this great event, and I know it will be incredibly successful and will once again put Brisbane on the international stage.
The question.